Well, Lee, Newcastle's playing in Europe tonight. I wonder where we're going after tonight's game, or we'll be careful. This is Newcastle United we're talking about.
Yeah, don't tempt fate too much.
Yeah. But seriously, I mean, even Newcastle United can't make a mess of tonight, can they?
Well, you wouldn't have thought so from the first leg shown. 3-1, good result. Glenn was very unhappy with the goal conceded.
Yeah.
And if you look back, 3-0 would have been a great result.
Yeah.
It does look like a foregone conclusion, but no, Newcastle United, only they could mess it up.
Yeah, all Glenn's saying is he's feeling his strongest side, which shows how serious he's taking it. Because I mean, 2 more ties and Newcastle could be back into the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup.
Well, that'd be an unbelievable achievement if you think about it.
We
keep referring back to when Glenn took over, the position the club were in, and to be sat here talking about a last day tie is something special. I just hope they don't take the eye off the ball in the Premiership though, and I know Middlesbrough last season their league position suffered because of the run in Europe.
Right.
They didn't qualify again for Europe, even though they got the final. And
people knock the UEFA Cup, but I mean, it's the next best thing after the Champions League. I mean, to be fairly, Newcastle's, they played 12 games in Europe this season and unbeaten.
This will be number 12,
yeah. 12 tonight and unbeaten. And that's fantastic record. I mean, I wasn't at the first leg, but I saw the game on the television. I can't see anything in the Belgian team that might upset us tonight.
I think they might be a little bit overawed by the whole situation. They were at times they had a lot of possession over there, but they couldn't do anything in the final third. That's when they actually got the final third. Right. Yes, they did score the goal in the first leg, but that came more from Newcastle's sloppiness, really, conceding a needless free kick and then poor marking, and that got them back in it, but only for a while because Sobieski's solo strike polished the game off at 3-1.
Your pal Sobieski?
Yeah. Hey, don't knock me.
No,
you're getting closer. You're getting closer and closer to double figures.
Yes. Yeah.
I think if he does that, then that's a big. I don't know whether it's 2 fingers up to his doubters, but it certainly proved a point that you can't judge people right from the off.
Yeah, well, I hate to say it, Lee, but I was one of those doubters.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was also a bit unhappy the way Ober Martins was playing at the start of the season. I didn't think he was contributing much, to the all-round game. But now he's got the bit between his teeth. He wants to score goals, which I like to see. I mean, he grabbed the ball off Nobby last week for the penalty, which in a way, I mean, I think it's unprofessional because Nobby Solano is the penalty taker and he should have taken it. But the reason he did grab it was because he wants to get his name on the score sheet. And that can't be a bad thing.
Well, it can't be a bad thing, but I mean, club teams do that when you're arguing over who's going to take the penalty and all that kind of thing. Yeah. Let's be honest, that if he'd have put it where he put the one against Everton, then 2-1 is a bit of a dangerous scoreline to come back here with.
Yeah. I think Glenn would have been furious if he'd missed it, man. Glenn Ryder. If he'd missed it, Glenn would have really.
Well, he did get bought off, didn't he?
Yes.
In the closing stages, and I did get the feeling that was because of the little squabble over the ball.
Yeah.
Nobby's, as I say, Nobby's the penalty taker, and he does take a really good penalty.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main problem tonight in Newcastle, let's presume they're going to win, is what kind of crowd they're going to get. I mean, it's Thursday night, live on Channel 5. Newcastle 2 goals to the good. I mean, last time they played a Belgian team in the UEFA Cup, they won 5-0. And they got 31,000 for the second leg, but I'd be delighted they got 31,000. But I think they'll do well at top 20,000 tonight.
Yeah, definitely. You look at the situation, and these days you've got to pick and choose your games. I think if you're a fan, because it is an expensive business, especially if you're going all the away games as well. And this is probably a game at the low end of the priority. Yeah. On the other hand, this is what Europe's about, though, isn't it? I mean, it's playing the obscure teams, the part-timers, things like that. That's what makes it special, And then you've got the thing with Middlesbrough last season where I think there's a lot of Newcastle fans. I think they got 9,000 for one game.
That's right.
Did Middlesbrough, and there was a few Newcastle fans taking the mickey of it. These fans who are taking the mickey, will they be there tomorrow night?
Yeah, well, I hope so. Just let's say hope that Newcastle don't give up tonight. Well, you never know, Lee. We might be going back into Europe again next year, so we'll have a look at these city breaks again.
Aye.